Hi friends, today we are going to see the next part of the lathe, that is types of lathe and operation. Already we have seen in last video the basic principle of lathe and the main parts of the lathe. Myself Mr. S.P. Udgave, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, SITCV, EDRA. Types of lathe. The different types of lathes we can use for different application as per the final functional objective. The types of lathe, first there is engine lathe, it is also called as a center lathe, bench lathe, speed lathe, automatic lathe, turret lathe, capstan lathe, computer control lathe, or it is also called CNC or numerical control lathe, tool room lathe, and special purpose lathes. These are the types are used according to the requirement of the final objectives. Types of the lathe, engine lathe or center lathe. It is the most common type of the lathe, is widely used in workshop. The speed of the spindle can be widely varied as desired, which it is not possible in speed lathe. Next type is the bench lathe. In this type, a small lathe which can mounted on the workbench. It is used to make a small precision and light job. Speed lathe, it is named because a very high speed of headstock spindle consists headstock, tailstock, and a tool post, and it has no gearbox and applicable in wood turning, metal spinning, and operations. We can use the speed lathe. Next type of lathe is the automatic lathe. In this type of lathe, that is a workpiece is automatically fed and removed without use of an operator. It requires very less attention after the setup has been made and machine loaded. Next type, turret lathe. The turret lathe is the adaptation of the engine lathe where the tailstock is replaced by a turret slide, that is cylindrical or hexagonal. The tool post of engine lathe is replaced by a cross slide which can hold number of tools. Next type, capstan lathe. In this type of lathe, these are similar to the turret lathe with the difference that turret it is not fixed but moves on an auxiliary slide. These are used for fast production of small parts. CNC lathe or computer control lathe, or it is also we can call it as a numerical control. It is a highly automated lathe where the both cutting, loading, tool changing, and the other processes are carried out with the help of numerical control method. The next type of lathe is the tool room lathe. It is a similar to an engine lathe designed for obtaining accuracy. It is used for manufacturing precision components, dies, tools, jigs, etc. And hence it is called as a tool room lathe. The special purpose lathes, so gap lathe, instrument lathe, facing lathe, for flow turning lathe, heavy duty lathe. So different types of special purpose lathes we can use as per the requirement of the final job or the particular objective. We can use or we can do the changes in the basic lathe, and that is called as a special purpose lathes. Next part, that is a lathe operations. So different operation we can perform on the lathe. So first type of, that is a depends on the workpiece held between centers. So we can do the straight turning, taper turning, threading operation, knurling operation, grooving operation, polishing operation, spinning, forming. These are the done with the workpiece held between the centers. And second type, that is a workpiece held by the chuck or fixture. So drilling, boring, reaming operations, counter boring operations, taper boring operation, internal threading operation, tapping operation, and undercutting operations are the done with the help of the when the work it is held between chuck or fixture. So see the figures, that is a lathe cutting operation, it is done. The figure A shows the straight turning operation, that is a tool path and the work it is in rotary form. B figure shows the taper turning operation. C figure, that is a figure C, shows the profiling, that is a profile tool we can use, and we can do the profiling, that is the next turning, and the external grooving operation. For the groove this we can use, that is a parallel tool, it is a moves parallel to the axis of workpiece. Facing operation, that is a tool movement perpendicular to the axis of workpiece. Face grooving operations, cutting with the form tool, boring and the internal grooving, drilling operation, cutting off operation, threading operation and knurling operation. So we can see these numbers of operation one by one in next slides. Lathe operation, there is a turning. The turning, it is to be remove the unwanted material from the outside diameter of the workpiece to obtain the fine finished surface. So next operation is the facing operation, to produce the facing flat surfaces at the end of the workpiece, or for making a face grooves we can use the facing operation. Boring operation, it is to be enlarge the hole or cylindrical cavity made by the previous process, or to produce a circular or internal grooves. Drilling operation, it is to be produce hole and on the workpiece with the help of a tailstock. Work it is held in a chuck, and the other end, that is a tool, it is held in a tailstock, that is a with the dead center, and we can push the tailstock towards the headstock and we can complete the drilling operation. Reaming operation, it is the same like the drilling operation, only we can use the reamer to finish the drilled hole. That is the reaming operation, it is done on a lathe also. Threading operation, it is to produce the external and internal threads on workpiece. Knurling operation, to produce the regularly shaped, that is the roughness on the workpiece. So with figure we can see the numbers of operation, that is a straight turning, that is a workpiece become cylindrical, and motion of the tool, this is a tool, motion of the tool, that is shown in the figure parallel to the workpiece. This is a workpiece axis and this is in rotary form. So we can straight turning, this is called as straight turning operation. Next, that is a facing operation, to make the side surface that is a perpendicular, and that is a with cutting tool, it is axis, cutting tool, it is a perpendicular to the axis. The motion of the tool, it is a perpendicular to the workpiece surface. This is a tool and that is a perpendicular to the axis of workpiece. In a rotary form we can remove the surface material with the help of facing operation. Next operation, that is a taper turning operation, that is a diameter of cylindrical workpiece, that is a decreasing or increasing gradually, it is called as a taper turning operation. So we can do the taper turning operation with the numbers of ways, that is by using a form tool, by using a by setting over a tailstock center, or by using a taper turning attachment, or by using compound rest, we can complete the taper turning operation, that is increasing or decreasing, that is a diameter of cylindrical workpiece, done through the tool, that is called a taper turning. Next, that is a we can see one by one, there is a taper turning operation with figure. That is a taper turning, that is a using a form tool, that is a broad nose form tool having straight, that is a this is a tool, and that is having the broad nose, this is broad nose provided to the tool, and having a straight cutting edge makes half taper angle with the axis of workpiece, that is a half taper angle, it is provided with the uh, workpiece axis, and the tool, it is a feed right angle, that is a perpendicular to the workpiece, and work it is held in the chuck or faceplate, and we can perform this taper turning operation for the short length or the small jobs. We can do the taper turning with the form tool. Next, that is a taper turning. It is done with the help with the setting over tailstock center. So this is done with the headstock. This is a headstock, and this is a tailstock in which we can hold the workpiece with the angle that is provided, alpha angle. It is provided the method it is a suitable when the work it is held between the centers. The workpiece rotated at an angle, the lathe axis and the tool feed parallel. Tool it is a feed parallel, and we can do this operation with the help of setting over tailstock, that is desired conical shape it is obtained. And this is also used for the taper turning for the long workpiece. Next, taper turning by compound race. In compound race, the workpiece it is a rotated workpiece, it is in a rotary form, and the lathe axis and tool it is a feed at an angle. The tool we can feed with the angle. We can initially calculate the angle, that is a swell compound race we can use to give the angle to the tool. And rotation of the workpiece, that is tool it is mounted on the compound race, and the tool can be feed at an angle, that is a compound slide, as a compound rest is mount at half taper angle. So total alpha angle it is calculated. We can use the half angle, and we can complete the taper turning operation with the compound rest. Next, that is a threading operation, that is the internal or external threading. Also we can perform with the help of lathe, that is a pointed form tool is feed linearly across surface of rotating work part, and parallel to the axis of rotation at the large feed rate, thus creating the threads. So figure shows the particularly, that is a we can use the tool, that is a pointed tool, that is a feed mechanism, and workpiece it is in rotary form. For auto feed we can use the auto feed we can provide, and we can complete the threading operation. Grooving operation, the same like there is a for parting, there is a we can use the tool feed that is a radially, that is a perpendicular to the axis of workpiece and the rotating work at the same location to cut off end of a part, or that is a provide a groove. We can use the perpendicular feed, and we can cut the, or we can create the groove on the workpiece. Next, chamfering operation, that is a cutting edge. So this is a cutting edge of the tool, and with having angle, that is a corner of a cylinder, that is a forming chamfer with the help of tool, that is a two directional feed we can provide, that is a perpendicular as well as that is a parallel to the axis of workpiece, and we can complete the chamfering operations. Next, that is a boring to produce a circular holes, internal profiles or hollow workpiece, that is a internal surface we can, that is a enlarging, or that is a finishing, or other operations we can do with the boring. And last one, knurling operation. So different types of knurling we can also complete with the help of tool post, that is a angle pattern with the help of knurling tool. This is knurling tool, that is angle pattern, diamond knurling, and straight knurling. Also this operation we can perform with the lathe. Thank you.